Top players become great players by continuing to think of themselves as developing players.
On a balmy summer night in the Rocky Mountains, the show comes to you from Coors Field in downtown Denver. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Colorado Rockies. Harper and Arenado look to provide some fireworks. Next.
Play ball.
In now, John Fusco. He comes in today leading the National League in hitting this year.
There's a lot of ways to get on base. Base hit, walk, hit by pitch. This guy's in the top 5 on base percentage. He does a little bit of all of those things.
That gets down and the inning continues.
Well, there's no denying he was all over that fastball. That's what we like to refer to as a little bit of an ambush. 0-0 heater gets turned around.
Here's Nolan Arenado. He's definitely a long ball threat. Currently third in the National League in that category.
Yeah, guys, this isn't a shocker right here. He is definitely known as one of the best pure power hitters in baseball these days.
Here's the 1-1. And there he goes towards second. This ball's hit on the ground. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Two men on, 2 out, and in to hit next the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. Fusco on second. Arenado on at first with 2 down. And a double steal try here. There's a line drive out toward the gap in right center. Arenado is on his way home. He'll score easily. And the deficit is down to only 1 now.
One team's dream inning.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Nick Williams. And he's looking to add on to his 2 RBI game from earlier. Sent on the ground out to second. The second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, the side is retired. Stepping into the box, John Fusco. He reached on a single in his first try. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He threw first and hustling for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And they've got him hung up out there between second and third. And he's out at third. Might have gotten a little greedy that time. Settling in now, John Fusco to try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, and he wound up getting thrown out. But he hit the ball well, and he'll look to do the same thing again right here, boys. It was unfortunate for him and the team the way that play ended, but it was a nice swing.
Now at the plate, John Fusco. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And there's a base hit, so a chance for some insurance here to start out the home half of the 7th.
You think he's not setting a tone for this series right there? 3rd knock of the night, and we're only in game 1. This could be huge.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And in next, it'll be the perennial MVP candidate, third baseman Nolan Arenado. Throw over to first, and the runner back. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Runner goes for second. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. Peterson makes the catch, and now they might be able to double them off at first. On to first, and they get the double play. Stepping into the box, John Fusco. He singled his last time up.
John Fusco.
Here comes the first pitch. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. That one is out of here. This game is tied. A solo shot here to left. And just like that, this ball game is all tied.
Well, the skipper called on him for a reason. It took them an extra frame to do it. But, hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
A one-run finish, an 8-7 game tonight. Philadelphia wrap up their 20th road win of the season. Johnny Anderson earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. Daniel Ishii hammers down the save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show. Saturday Night Baseball set. Now in the box, John Fusco. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting. First pitch on its way. And he gets under this one a bit as this is lifted into center field. Herrera is there, and they go down in a hurry here as it. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He popped out in his first trip. 1-1. On a line to shortstop, but the runner is back to avoid the double play. Coming to the plate now, John Fusco. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Fusco.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes this the other way to right. Harper is there to put it away for route number 1. So next to the plate for the Phils, Odubel Herrera. He singled his last time up.
Odubel Herrera.
Now the 3-2 pitch. A double play ball to second. 4, 6, out, 3. It's a double play and the inning is over. So no runs on one base hit, no errors, and no one left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. All time. At the plate, John Fusco. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Fusco.
First pitch on its way. Hit hard towards center.
All right, he's up.
In there, a base hit. Now this is cut and thrown to first. And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first. And striding in, Nick Williams. And their runners at the corners now. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Sent toward first. And they'll run him down and tag him out between first and second. A double play. Striding in for the Rockies, John Fusco. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the eighth. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line toward the alley in left center. He takes the turn and heads for second. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double.
Well, that will bring a smile to a manager's face every single time. First hitter of the inning just squares it up and bounces it over the fence. Even if it stays in the yard, that's a double either way.
Runner goes for third. Here's a shot to right field, and that's going to be in for a base hit. And a very important insurance run comes across the score from second. It's now 3-1.
Well, they already have the lead.
Well, the man you see right there had a game to be proud of. He really came through and it mattered, and he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question. He was a tough out up there. Ended up collecting 3 knocks, including a home run. So without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
This evening's game comes to an end. 5-4, the final tally. The Colorado Rockies came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Ryan Presley claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over. So we're going to see a pinch hitter here with the bases empty and 1 gone in the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, John Fusco.
0-1 the count. That average way up there to start things out. 11 home runs and 30 RBIs. Hit in the air to center field. Chasing after it is Herrera, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
All right, good job right there.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, were you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Row. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out, swinging the bat.
Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Up next for Colorado.
And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. On a line, that's a base hit.
D-Row, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Now batting, the third baseman, Nolan.
Runner breaks for third.
Go, go, go! Find the ball,
Up
find
the
the
middle
ball,
and in
find the
for a
ball.
base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Sometimes it's hard to explain when a game is this lopsided. A lot of things just kind of slip. Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
A 9-2 finish at the end of this contest. The Rockies took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. It's a night better suited perhaps to be in a ski lodge somewhere, but we're at Coors Field in Colorado. Tonight it's the first of 3 to start the new week between the San Diego Padres and the Colorado Rockies. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next, Noah Syndergaard, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, not a bad start in his last one. 7 complete innings. Even though he took the loss, he pitched pretty well. And if he can pitch as well in this one.
So digging in now, John Fusco. He comes in today leading the National League in hitting this year.
Fantastic season all the way around. Not only did this guy just get on base by base hits, but he also leads the league in slugging percentage. So he's up there doing a lot of damage.
Cordero is under this one. 1 pitch, 1 away. With that, here's a look at the Rockies lineup card for this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup they're running out today, and they got their work cut out for him with the sinker baller on the mound on the opposition side. They're going to have to see the ball up. They're going to have to work the home plate.
Digging in now for San Diego, Eric Hosmer. He'll start things out against Noah Syndergaard as this inning is underway. The 3-2 pitch. And it'll be the cleanup spot for the Padres. Hunter Renfroe, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Skied into very shallow right. Etheridge coasts under it. And that's the 3rd out. Digging in, John Fusco. He flew out in his last at-bat.
The first baseman.
First offering on its way.
Fusco.
Hit on the ground out to short. And that's the first out. And that'll bring up Franchy Cordero. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game.
1-1-1.
Fusco gloves it. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Up next, it'll be the pitcher for the Padres, Joey Lucchesi. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right now. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him carefully this AB.
And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there.
Well, he took a risk with the decision to pull.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go John Fusco. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
And while we have a moment, here's a look at the Padres' Road to the Show report. 2 players that this organization has to be happy about right now. So the lineup flips over and digging in, John Fusco. First pitch of the at-bat. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at front. Oh, he misses it. Around second now, headed for third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result, he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. The 1-2. Swing and a fly ball, but shallow. And that's not going to do it. Renfroe coming in. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. And he'll think better of trying to score as he holds it third with 2 away now. Now at the plate, MrRa9eR, runner in scoring position with 2 runs. Line drive to center field. Cordero is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. 3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Colorado Rockies rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Enoch Westover earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Taylor Rogers wraps it up for the save, his 3rd of the campaign.
They left 7 men on base.
On a balmy summer. Coming to the plate now, John Fusco. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting.
What a season this guy's having. He leads the league in on-base percentage.
Meanwhile now, this is a fair ball down the line in left, and that ought to be good for extra bases. The relay, and he's back into second here safely. And the run will score as the Rockies stake themselves to an early 1-0 lead.
He was not messing around in that at-bat, looking for a first-pitch fastball all the way, and that's exactly what he got. Nice job to rip it down the line and driving a run at the same time. He'll feel good about that.
Third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
And the runner's breaking for third.
Stand up.
Side hit hard. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the run's going to come in to score from second as they grab a 2-0 lead now.
Hey, D-Row, they're off to a nice 2-0 lead right here. Now I think it's time to keep the pressure on.
Here's Will Myers.
Up next to the Padres, the left fielder.
The 1-2.
Myers.
A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. Digging in to try it again, John Fusco. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch on its way. Ground ball left side. And that's through for a hit.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his 2nd hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Now batting, third baseman.
So next it'll be the number 4 batter for the Rockies, MrRa9eR, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. So coming to the plate, Trevor Story. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at-bat right here.
Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line.
Come on,
and
baby,
this will
you're
wind
up.
up kicking off the wall near the 350 sign. And it's not in time. He's safe as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes...
So a runner on first with 1 out now. And standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. A pause and the 0-2. Hit hard up the middle. Backhanded. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Leading off the inning, John Fusco, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going, though.
There's a swing, and he sends the ball high in the air into left field. Into the bleachers, and gone. Solo shot here to left. 12 home runs for him now thus far. And this will make things interesting at this point. It's now a 6-5 game.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Dinelson Lamet. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way.
1-1.
Play well the rest of the game.
only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice. Striding into the box, John Fusco. They'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
The windup and the 0-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So that's how they'll start out their half of the 7th inning.
Boy, talk about having a day, Beaver. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
The third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
The 1-1. Runners off for second. Hosmer has it, and this will work as a sacrifice as they get the out at first, but the runner moves into scoring position at second base. Ready now, Trevor Story. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling...
And hang on, he's out. Gunned down, trying to swipe it back. So stepping in, John Fusco, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day.
Nolan Arenado.
0-2, here it is. Swing and a looper to left. Mickler rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate. And the gap shortens, but still plenty of work to do.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Trevor Story.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Runners are at first and third with none out. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Renfroe moves over, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
14-9 is the final score here. San Diego used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Dinelson Lamet earns his 5th winner of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 33 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Well, the ball should be jumped. So striding in, John Fusco. He's been productive at the plate in the series with 6 hits coming into this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Line towards center field. To Shields, patrolling center, makes the play, 1 out. Time now from Coors Field to take a look at the Rockies starting lineup. Digging in, John Fusco.
Number 19, John Fusco.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit in the air down the right field line. And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get 2 and possibly all 3 home. Two-run score. The relay throw for the third will not be in time. It's a 3-run triple. And some definite breathing room now as they add on to their lead.
With the bases loaded, the pitcher couldn't afford to get behind in the count, so he grooves it on the first pitch, and he jumps all over it, clearing the bases and scoring 3. That's part of why pitching with the bases loaded is so challenging.
The third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Now the 0-1. He pops
down the
it
line,
up.
get down the line,
Mondesi
ball.
ranging into the outfield. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. So a man at third here with 2 gone. And in to hit next, the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. The 1-1 home. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Renfroe coming on. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's an 8-1 ball game. Throw won't get him. Trying to pick things up where we left off. John Fusco.
John Fusco.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounded down the third baseline. The 0-1 pitch. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Fair-handed for 1. On the Hosmer, a double play, and that ends the... Stepping in, John Fusco.
Number 19, John Fusco.
First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a shot out to right center field. Now this rolls all the way to the wall. Micklick ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. And he is in there with an RBI triple.
Wow, he's getting his daily conditioning in during the game. That's his second triple, so obviously he's seeing the ball great, and he's showing he knows how to motor around the bases just fine.
Here's Nolan Arenado. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. Linda over to his left. Throw will get him at first for out number 1, but on the play, another run will come in to score.
And here with the infield.
Into the box, Hunter Renfroe. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Renfroe.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. A tag for 1 on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. 11-5, the final tally in this one. The Colorado Rockies put up a 4 spot in the opening frame on the way to victory. Antonio Senzatella earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Luis Perdomo is slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com. Several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy you see right there. He's our top player of the game.
Great job.
Downtown Baltimore and Oriole Park on a Friday night. Tonight, the start of a three-game interleague series between the Colorado Rockies and the Baltimore Orioles. It's Orioles baseball and it's coming up next. Jim Gage is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Baltimore. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, this guy keeps his team in the ball game. He's won 2 of his last 3 starts, so he's been throwing the ball really well. And one of the keys for this guy is getting early outs to keep his pitch count down. If he can do that, he should be able to get into the 7th or 8th inning in this one here today.
Throw not in time, so he's able to beat one out here to kick off the ball game.
Hey, I know everybody was on their toes right there from the pitcher to the defensive side. Leadoff hitters are known for this. Find ways to beat the...
Oh, and he breaks, and they've got him picked off. Thought about going for second, but instead, now they've got him in a pickle. And a good decision to throw as he is toast at second base. Ready now for Baltimore. DJ Stewart, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch is pulled into right.
3-3-3.
And that's in there, base hit.
No runner,
and that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
Stepping up now, John Fusco. Here comes the first pitch. Hit high and deep to right center. Calling for it, Batista. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, John Fusco. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a fastball now that's hit softly down the line to third. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And that'll plate run number 6. It's now a 6-1 ball game. Another multi-hit game for him here tonight. No surprise there as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you can see there, he's holding down the top spot in the circuit here for the month of June. Into the box now, Fuzzy Mikulik. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Now a move over to first. And a dive, but he's back in. He's set. Here's the 3-0. Here's the 2-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4. Here's Nolan Arenado. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Nolan Arenado.
Now the double steal is on here. And he got him. Minimizing the damage at just a run. In now for the O's, Renato Nunez looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Hit down the line at first. He'll go to the bag for 1. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. Stepping in and ready for another shot, DJ Stewart. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. The 0-2 delivery. Down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. Standing in, Renato Nunez. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, John Fusco. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a liner, but foul. Hampson, the runner at first with 2 gone. Slow roller down the third baseline. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away. Digging in, the switch hitter, Steve Wilkerson. Singled home run in his last time up. From the belt, the pitch.
1-1-1.
On the ground out to second. on to first is going to be in time, and the Oriole threat. Striding in to start the ninth, John Fusco, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. This is hit sharply to the left side, and that is into left field, so the leadoff man's aboard to kick off the ninth. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out. Up next will be Fuzzy Miklich. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. He's running. This is on the ground.
Go hard.
A dive, and he knocks it down. But they will not get it out on the play as he beats the throw to first, and there are 2 on to start the inning now. So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And in next, it'll be the perennial MVP candidate, third baseman Nolan Arenado. Now, both runners are breaking. Offered and missed. Here's the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. So the decision to run that time pays off, as now following the strikeout, 2 men are in scoring position with just the 1 out. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Trevor Story, who comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. On the ground to second base, this could be 2. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And he recovers to make the play, so a run is across to score, but they do record the second out.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
And tonight's final, 7-3. The Colorado Rockies jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.
11 men on base.
Saturday night base. Estevan Santana will be the starter for the O's in this contest. What do we need to know here, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out, if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Digging in now, John Fusco, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First delivery to him on the way. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games. Wilkerson ranging up the middle. Oh, too late, and he's on with an infield single to open up the ball game.
Hey, that's a heck of a job by the shortstop right there for him to range, at least get to that ball and show his with a diving stop. He's willing to get dirty all day long. Wasn't able to complete the play, but the effort was there.
Fusco gets his lead at first, nobody out. And another throw over. And a dive, but he's back. And there he goes towards second. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bautista is there. He's got it 1 away. And a moment now to peek at the Rockies starting lineup. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base.
I'm not sure what else the defense could have done there. They pitched out and the throw was pretty good, but they still couldn't cut him down. You kind of just have to hope he gets a bad jump.
And now the
on the bag, on the bag, on the bag.
A line, that's a base hit into left field.
Make the turn.
And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, after scoring a boatload.
Standing in, Pierre Rocker. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Pierre Rocker.
He's got it. Oh, look at the sliding stop. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Stepping up to the plate, John Fusco.
Number 19. John Fusco.
First delivery to him on the way. Soft grounder left side. He's got to hurry. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there. At the plate, Austin wins.
Batting six, the catcher, Austin.
Now the 0-2 pitch.
Wins.
Ground ball to second. This could be two. Scooped up to second for one. On to first, and it's a double play, though that first run of the ball game is across to score. And now the designated hitter for the Orioles, MrRa9eR, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
1-1-1.
Fusco fields it cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Ready once again, John Fusco. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Stewart giving chase. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. So the Rockies lineup turns over, and to the plate, John Fusco. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it with this guy.
And the indication from the dugout comes, it looks like they're going to put him on intentionally. So that'll set up the double play possibility with one away.
The left field
into the box now, Fuzzy Mikulik. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Soft line to first.
Pick it up.
To second for one, and it's wide of the bag and right by him. In to score is the runner from first, and it's a 4-1 game.
Errors are going to happen even at this level.
Now to the plate, John Fusco.
The first baseman, John Fusco.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard to short. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be.
Now, meanwhile, the throw to second is there, and he is out trying to steal the base. Now batting, DJ Stewart. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. The 2-2 is on the ground to first. There's one. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they end this thing with style, turning that double play to preserve the win. That's what we call finishing strong.
Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1, the final score. The Rockies jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Yency Almonte with his 4th win this season. Not exactly. Standing in, John Fusco. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
For Colorado, the first baseman, number 19.
Now here's the pitch. Back up the middle. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single. Here's Charlie Blackmon now.
Charlie.
Hey, I know everybody was on their toes right there from the pitcher to the defensive side. Leadoff hitters are known for this.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it. So that'll go down as an E4 as he certainly had his problems that time at second base.
Batting third.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Softly hit down to third. Likely no shot at two. Gennett has it for one. The turn throw is in time. And what do you know, they do get the double play. And a chance now to check out the visiting Colorado Rockies. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, I'm looking for a big performance from Nolan Arenado. Looking at his stats, I was really impressed with the fact that he's hit 4 bombs in his last 10 games. Lately, he's been the guy to watch, and I think he's ready to do something.
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. And the run scores to give the Rockies an early 1-0 lead. Leading off the inning, John Fusco. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
Hit back up the middle. Albies brings it in. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Digging in, John Fusco. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's set, and the pitch. Takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down for a base hit, and that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
As the pitching coach heads out to the mound, I think this is probably just a case of giving your guy a chance to catch his breath, pump him up a little bit, let him know that he's got it under control.
Hit to first. You're here. Over to Albies. On to the pitcher covering, and it's in time. A double play, and the inning is over. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. The 1-2.
Ozzie.
He pulls this one into right. Etheridge is there, and he makes the catch for the out. In now for Colorado, John Fusco. 2 hits in 3 at-bats for him in this one. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. In there, 0-1.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the hardwood plate.
And this is going to be extra bases here, leading off the 6th. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night. So a line drive double here has him in business to start the inning. And as we give you a look at the Rockies leaderboard, you can see his total there, currently 2nd best on the ball club. Comes set with the 0-1.
Hold on right here.
Pitch inside the throw. And they've got the runner trapped in a hot box between 2nd and 3rd now. And he is hung out to dry as they tag him out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Anthony.
Up the first baseline, reined in. The second for 1, on to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
That's a really difficult turn for a first.
So stepping in, Scooter Gennett, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Smoked on the ground up the middle. One there, on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Riding in once again, John Fusco. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point.
Fusco.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Weak grounder back to the mound. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the whole crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
Victorious Atlanta Braves. 6-1.
From Cobb County. Now at the plate, John Fusco. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Colorado, the first baseman, number 19.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Into center field. Line drive, base hit.
Hey, guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Charlie Blackman.
Runner goes for second. Weak roller right side. He's got it. And he'll just step on first here to take the shooter out. And a moment now to peek at the Rockies starting lineup. Hero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
Runner's on his way to third. This is in the air out to right. Moving under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. He's definitely a long ball threat. Currently 3rd in the National League in that category.
You're here.
Out towards short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Digging in for his second at-bat, John Fusco. He reached on a single in his first try. Here comes the first pitch. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? And this will be put away easily for the out. Leading off the inning, John Fusco, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Fusco.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Liner towards second. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swinging there as he's on to kick off the inning. So he continues to hit the ball well. His second hit of the ball game, and he's aboard on the leadoff single as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. The 0-2 pitch. Here's a pickup now. In there, a base hit.
Hey, they don't all have to be beautiful. They just have to be base hits, and that's exactly what that was. Soft liner into left field. Nice job.
So striding in, MrRa9eR as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready now. 2-strike pitch on its way. Got him swinging. The throw. It's there. He's out at third as a part of the double steal, but more importantly, it's a double play. So in now is the Atlanta pitcher, Luis Gohara. He's 0 for 1 thus far. This one over toward first. And he'll step on first and shout for the out. Digging in and looking for more, John Fusco. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way. Liner toward right center. And that's in there, base hit. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, were you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, Dero. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out, swinging the bat.
Return throw is in time, and what do you know, they do get the double play. And that one run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. Atlanta rack up a division-leading 40th victory of the season.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Atlanta Braves,
MLB's coverage of baseball on the show brings us to the home of the Braves, SunTrust Park. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Colorado Rockies and the Atlanta Braves. It's Braves baseball on the show. Now at the plate, John Fusco. He comes in today leading the National League in hitting this year.
This guy's having a really good year for his age, but this is something we've seen a lot lately.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field, and it's gone. A solo shot here to left, number 13 for him on the year, and the Rockies are out to a 1-0 lead.
Well, it's not too surprising to see him go.
Stepping in for the Braves, Russell Ingram. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting nine for this one. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. He has success with 2 out, and the bottom of the first stays moving.
Hey, this pitcher better make an adjustment. That's a lot of loud contact.
Here's Ender Inciarte.
now batting, the center fielder, Ender Inciarte.
Softly down the line toward first. To his left, Fusco. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Leading off the inning, John Fusco. And they'll need him to get something going here. First pitch on its way. Hard on the ground toward short. And they will get, no, he's in there. A very close play at first.
Boy, that's what Wheels can do for you, Dero. You can see this right here on this replay. He just simply outruns the White Rabbit. He just outruns the baseball.
Yeah, it's beautiful to watch. You know why? Because this is the one tool you can't teach. You can take countless ground balls. You can hit till your hands bleed. But if you got no wheels, newsflash, you got no wheels.
Runners on the move for second. Swing and a little blooper to center.
Round it, round it.
And that'll get down for a base hit.
Wow, that's surprising right there. Hit and run tactic used to perfection. Balls hit to the outfield. The batter does his job. I don't know how that runner's standing on second still. You tip your hat to the outfield to get it in super quick, but he's got to take the chance to get to third.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. 3-2 pitch. This is skied out toward right. Ingram is there. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And the run is in to score from third.
Man, this is a spot where you really...
At the plate, John Fusco. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. Takes this the other way to right. And again, he's got himself a base hit. Make it 3 for 3. So that puts the Rockies' leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning.
Every game the pitcher gets the lineup card, he circles the guy that can't beat him. Well, obviously, he didn't circle this guy. That's his third knock of the game, and he has been on fire lately.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Nolan Arenado. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. And the runner back safely. And again a throw, and he'll dive back in safely. The 1-2. Runners off for second. And this is swung on and ground out to Swanson. It's short. And there's one down now. Ready for another chance? Trevor Story. It was a walk in his last trip.
Trevor Story.
The 3-1. And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away. Ready for another shot now. Charlie Blackmon. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. And a double steal try here. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw. The tag at third, and they got him. A double play. And very quickly here, the side is... So a runner at first now with nobody out. And up next, the utility man, Johan Camargo.
Johan.
On the ground at first. We'll see if they can get... There's one. On to first, and they turn the double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get...
Stepping in, John Fusco. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1. So far this season with runners in scoring position, Fusco is hitting over 350 up in the high 300s.
Matty, he's having one of those dream seasons right now. The ability to work the count, the ability to get on base north of 400, and having a great batting average. This guy's certainly one of the best players in the game right now.
Here's a shot to right field, and that's going to be in for a base hit. And he's safe. Here's Nolan Arenado as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. 0-1, here it comes. Skied into very shallow right. Ingram moving in. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. 2 away now in the Colorado 7th. And in to hit next, the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. Hard hit at third. On to first, and the Rockies fail to cash in as that ends the inning. Left for Tom.
Yeah, that's the way you want to finish a 3-game home series. Breaking up the Bruins and sweeping the other guys right out of here.
4-2 the final score today. The Braves put up a 4 spot in the opening frame on the way to victory. Mike Foltynewicz earns his 5th winner of the year. There is rain in the area, but
Play ball.
so striding forward now, John Fusco. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting.
One of the best hitters in baseball, and he does it with some damage, too. Lots of extra base hits. He's in the top 5.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. So not much happening here in the top half. In now, John Fusco. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch.
Fusco.
Hit on the ground to third. Arroyo brings it in. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth. Stepping into the box, John Fusco. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Grounded weakly down the line toward third. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Liner towards second. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
When you get on first, check your outfielders, see where they're at.
You know, D-Row, I'm not sure if you're one of those superstitious guys, but a 13-game hitting streak seems like a pretty good number for this guy.
Yeah, that's the old baker's dozen right there. We're almost looking at 2 weeks of just sleeping like a baby. I can't be. You're going to hear me reiterate this throughout this streak. I can't tell you, when you're swinging the bat like this, your food tastes better, your wife gets prettier, everything is just working.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get...
And both runners are safe. The double steal executed perfectly. So the decision to run that time pays off, as now following the strikeout, 2 men are in scoring position with just the 1 out. Here's George Springer. No hits to this point. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1. And the run will score from third to make this a 4-2 game.
They couldn't turn the inning.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, MrRa9eR. He doubled earlier in the game. 1 for 2 to this point. Ready on 0-2. He's on the ground over to first. Scooped up. Oh, what a stop on the slide. He is out. That was exceptional. He got the out and prevented the run. Seth Lugo enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 67.
Digging in once again, John Fusco. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. And now pitch on the way. This is line to left. Rosario is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Stepping into the box, John Fusco. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Fusco.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Coming down in buckets. Cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt, and particularly that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires, well, the discussion around this game is real easy. It goes back to that big 6th inning when they put everything together. They really broke out there and just brought it home after that.
11-2 is the way this ball game ends. Colorado get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. And it looks like we'll see a pinch hitter here as he'll come on with the runner at first, and 2 gone in the inning.
The first baseman, number 19, John Fusco.
And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. That batting average up in the stratosphere here to begin play. 13 home runs and 38 runs batted in. 0-1, here's the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Waiting on it is Nimmo, and that's the 3rd out. Billy Collier is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
You know, it's always nice to get that first one under your belt when you start a 4-game series on the road. It takes a little bit of the wind out of the sails of the guys in the home dugout and gives you confidence to come back.
And a welcome to City. Now in the box, John Fusco. He comes in today leading the National League in hitting this year.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Boy, after scoring a boatload yesterday, D-Row, they're off to a fast start again, striking here in the first inning.
Yeah, this offense is on fire. Obviously, the hitting meeting resonated with these guys. Scored a ton yesterday and picked up right where they left off.
The 1-2. A bouncer to the left side.
Right here.
And he can't pick it up cleanly. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I'd bet he'd like to have that one over. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. Power a big part of his game as he enters this contest, number 5 in the National League home run race.
Kind of the new age baseball this guy is right here. A shortstop with power. At one time, the shortstop position was all about the glove and range, but no longer. But this guy's living proof.
And that'll plate their 2nd run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the 2nd run of the inning.
Here's George Springer. He's hoping to break out of the slump he's been stuck in. Here's the 0-2. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from 3rd. And a chance now to check out the visiting Colorado Rockies. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup has struggled to score runs the last couple games. Last 3 to 4 games to be exact. They're going to have to manufacture it.
Just a sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield, a base hit. And the runner scores from 3rd as they extend their lead. It's a 3-0. Next up from New York, Kike Hernandez. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, man, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 back right here. Just getting on the ball. Shot from the mouth by the opposing team to lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
On to first, but not in time as he's in. Next for the Mets, Eddie Rosario. And as you can see, he's seen that average climb the last week or so.
Rosario.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Danny, any thoughts? Coming to the plate now, John Fusco. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And a mistake here as he's tagged out in no man's land.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York.
At the plate, Dilson Herrera. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2. Step 1. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Christian Arroyo. He hit a big 3-run bomb in his first plate appearance. Just at first, I don't think they can get to it. Fielded cleanly. The second for 1, but no real shot at 2 as he's saved easily at first. Riding in, John Fusco, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
Fusco.
He's set. Here it comes. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, man. And I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
And a low throw first that bounces as he can't hang on. Here's Nolan Arenado. Past matchups against Seth Lugo. He's 0 for 4.
Arenado.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away. So 2 on with 2 away. And in to hit next, the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. Grounded to the right. Reined in. On to first. And the Rockies fail to cash in as that ends. Settling in now, Tomas Nido. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
Nido.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So digging in now, John Fusco.
The first baseman, John Fusco.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit down the line at first. But a foul ball here, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Drilled to first. And he can't come up with it. And the recovery is a quick one as he gets his man at first. With composure that time to record the first out of it. Striding in for the Rockies, John Fusco. He got on top of one. It was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming. Here it is. Drilled on the ground is short. And a backhanded try into the hole that's short, but this gets on by. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. They're a grand slam ahead, Dan, but you're a former closer warming up. When you see a 3-run lead and then your offense gets it to 4, and you know that same situation's gone out the window. Don't tell me that didn't hurt you.
Oh, it does. Oh, it does, because, Dero, the only way you're going to get into this game is it has to be a save situation. You sit and watch 8 innings of baseball, you get up to warm up in the 9th, and you're all ready to go thinking, hey, I'm going to come in and get me a 3-out save, and all of a sudden you're out of the game because it's a 4-run lead. Of course you think about it as a reliever.
Trevor Story.
Here's the 0-2. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Rosario is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. Digging in, George Springer. It was a walk in his last trip.
George Springer.
Now the payoff pitch home. And my goodness, up and in. Very dangerous that time as he dives to the ground. It's ball 4. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point.
The right fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
The 3-2
Okay, you're up.
Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And the second run will score as well.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game.
Well, the tone was set for this game from the very first inning. They came out absolutely banging the ball around and took that great start to another notch in the win column.
11-5 the final tally in this one. Colorado posted 11 runs on the scoreboard when it was all said and done. MLB Network has coming to the plate now, John Fusco. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting. Here's the first pitch to him. Rolled slowly down the third base line. Gonna be a tough play. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So coming to the plate, Kike Hernandez. And the Mets with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. Off to hit down to third, likely no shot at two. One there, but one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue. Digging in to try it again, John Fusco. He got on top of one. It was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
On to first to complete the double play. Leading off the inning, John Fusco, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Here comes the first pitch. And here's a pitch swung on and grounded toward Rosario at short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Now at the plate, Nolan Arenado. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
The third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Oh, and they've got him picked off. And they've got him at second base on a good, smart play that time. Ready now, John Fusco. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Hard ground ball to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Striding into the box, John Fusco. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Nimmo in pursuit. Around first, he's digging for second. And that will hop over the wall now as he'll be awarded second base here. It's a ground rule double. Man, this guy is a blur on the base pass game.
He was really on the bases. I think he had every intention of stretching that one into a triple. He definitely has the wheels, with the ball bouncing over for an automatic double, put an end to any of those kind of thoughts.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. And he bats in a big spot here. Go-ahead run at third, 2 men out. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
The center fielder, number 5.
Here's George Springer as he'll hit with the go-ahead run at third and 2 away. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Rosario is there, and he puts this one away for. And they did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man led the charge. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was a big factor in this one, guys. He swung himself into a 3-hit ball game.
A manager draws attention to a telling defensive stat.
The show comes to you live from the Mile High City in Coors Field.
Let's play ball. Defense.
Next for the Dodgers, Jose Peraza, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Pushko is there, and they'll put the tag on him going to first, but the sacrifice is successful. Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. What do you think they need to do to keep the winning streak a-rolling, D-Row?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup has struggled to score runs the last couple games. Last 3 to 4 games.
Digging in, John Pushko. He comes in today leading the National League in hitting this year.
There's a lot of ways to get on base. Base hit, a walk, hit by pitch. This guy's in the top 5 on base percentage. He does a little bit of all of those things.
Throw just does get him at first as he was really moving that time. With that, here's a look at the Rockies lineup card for this. And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger. He worked the walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on it is put in play to the right side of the infield. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Notch one in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's now 3-1. Stepping in, Jake Marisnick. He looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big time in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
The second for one. And a good save at first on the offline throw, but they just get one. Stepping up now, John Pushko. He'll lead it off here against Taijuan Walker.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
So he's on base here to kick off their half of the third as we take a look at the league leaderboard in hits. And as you can see there, he's holding down the top spot in the circuit here for the month of June. And there he goes towards second. And he won't have to contend with a throw as that misses for ball 4. First and second now to start the inning.
Now batting.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Previously with Taijuan Walker, he has an even 10 hits in 22 tries. He's also hit a couple Couple of home runs against him.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Story swings, and this ball is hammered to deep left field. Ozuna is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. The relay, throw back to second, and that's a double play. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go John Fusco. He singled his last time up. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. This is line to left. Ozuna is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back.